The girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a card. Today's gonna be what? What do they wish they never did? Okay, let's do 2 piles and then we're gonna have a hidden truth oracle just to, to see what they may have to say for themselves. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pile number 1, what do they wish they never did? 9 of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Well, maybe then they didn't make a choice. They should have made a choice, and they never did. And so, of course, you got to a point, well, enough is enough. It's been as well maybe a lot of argument, and maybe they were just unsatisfied, frustrated, and instead of dealing with their own issues, they're trying to put them on you. And it's been going on for long enough. Now we're getting very close to the 10 of Wands. It's inevitably when obviously someone say, enough, I'm not one to carry this on my shoulder anymore, and I'm done. Okay, so I take care of myself first. I put myself first. And I think that's what you did. You actually, male, female, doesn't matter. Queen of Cups is someone who prefer to back off and, just contemplate what's going on. And you're not taking any risk to be hurt again because you have no intention to go through these ups and down. So what you do, you cover in your heart, and if you have any plan, any ideas, you keep them to yourself. The thing is, because you had to learn to make such a distance, to take a distance so much, you learn as well maybe to develop your own self-sufficiency, and maybe you are now in an Empress position. Very possible indeed. So you're not bothered. I think something that happened, I think we said something like that yesterday, I think maybe something in the air. You just do you. And if they move forward, if they explore themselves and realize who they are, what they need to do, whatever, fine. But if they don't, it's fine as well. Okay, you're not going to be, how can I say? You're not going to be thinking over the top about this subject. You're not going to be bothered anymore because you've done enough. And I think when you get to the point of contemplating, it's like, you know what? You do whatever you want to, because at some point, it's not like you don't care, but yeah, there's a bit of that at the end of the day, right? So what they wish they never did is to maybe push you on and on and on and on to the point of, you know what? Forget it. Boom. And with that kind of energy, it will be difficult for them to come back to that, or from that, I should say. So let's have a card. What do they say? I look for you everywhere. You think so? Yeah. Because you detach yourself from them. It's just not important for you anymore. That's it. You know what? I tried. Now I can't be asked. Another point. Now they're going to have to be within their own drama maybe, and they're gonna have to confront it. You won't be there listening to the story over and over again, because you realize that somehow maybe they don't want to get better, they don't want to change, they don't want to transform, they don't want to take responsibility. Eventually you say basta così, right? Okay, so part number 2, what do they wish they never did? The Empress, Knight of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. So yeah, 5 of Wands is a massive argument and is really heavy, okay? It's maybe they created a story and then everybody and everything got down here. It is quite aggressive. Maybe they were, or maybe they were tormented within themselves, and that's the thing. It may have been like questioning themselves and not knowing anymore who they are, what they do, and they did a bit like, did they go a little bit off, it's possible, but at the end of the day, it was quite heavy, okay? So you, in the meantime, that's it. You became an Empress because you learned how to be patient. Male, female, doesn't matter. You learn to be self-sufficient. You learn to maybe wait. And maybe at some point, you thought, well, there's nothing I can do. I try many times, doesn't work. So they will trying to come back, and this time really clearly, we have that Ace of Swords. Are they going through a 10 of Swords as we speak? It's very possible. So it's difficult, challenging, and then they will manage to know what do I want and what I don't want with that Ace of Swords eventually. So they will rush towards you because they know you will not go toward them. An Empress doesn't go toward the Emperor. It's the Emperor going to the Empress. And to make it more complicated, we don't do gender in tarot. So an Empress can be a male and an Emperor can be a female. So it's all about energy here. So see what works for you, and don't try to make this reading fit your situation, but See which way is going. Is it you who feeling like that, or is it them? So you see what I mean, okay? So what I said at the end of the day, the Empress will carry on, do, whatever they do. And the Knight of Swords is someone who really want to be a messenger and very fast, want to take action like quickly. It has to happen fast. Because if I leave it too long, then you know what? That's it. End of the story. And maybe those harsh words or, whatever been said or whatever has been done was quite heavy. So, it's not just say, oh, I'm sorry. It's doing something about it. Excuse me, George is here. It's to do something about it. If they are confused, tormented, then they need to find a peace. Because you are very peaceful. You are tranquil. Because your conscious maybe is clean. That make all the difference in the world, So let's see a hidden truth oracle. Let's have an idea of what maybe they want to say in the bad situation. What do they wish they never did, right? I know I messed up everything. You think so? I mean, you see how tarot is just tarot, and that oracle particularly is really strong. Yes, of course. They have regret, and that's why they feel the need to come back, because they know they messed up. Of course they messed up. How can they be so tormented? How can they create so much chaos? Or maybe they did something and now they're gossiping about it. That is also the gossip card. Yeah, maybe they did something and they don't know how to handle it, or you're not responding because you moved on, really, you can't be bothered. And the thing is, they are annoyed, so they gossip about you. A lot of people do that. They should have more things to do in their own life, maybe, right? On this note, have a beautiful day and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.